this is a little bit different. Well, you may be wondering why we have Dad's 7800 on the 750 drill at my boss's farm. Well, basically, so the MX is having that engine issue, not an engine issue, but a sensor fault or whatever, and it's the RPMs would keep going down on us. So that thing's out of order right now, basically. And there's a couple food plots that a neighbor wants us to plant. So the 46 is going to stay on the planter. So 7800 was basically ready in use, and my boss is a neighbor of ours, and we kind of help each other out, so it's worked out just fine. But yeah, so we're heading down there now, and we're gonna head down to that wheat stubble that we did. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Well, it was all going good, and ouch, I just fell. Ouch. All going good until that cylinder snapped. Here's the lay on these grapes, but yeah, that's really cool. You guys can just barely see it, but yeah, that's supposed to be in here, and it still is, but not attached, so that's cool. But yeah, I noticed it because the spindles and everything and the gears are still turning in these cups up here. These are still turning even though the front ones are up, and I'm like, oh, well, that's not good. And then I looked back and saw my lines from turning around, and yeah, didn't even get headlamps done tonight, so that's cool. But ooh, June bug, gross. So yeah, but apparently those break all the time, so who knows. Well, we're going again. So my boss got that cylinder fixed today, and now we're rolling. So I got headlamps done now. I'm a couple passes in to the straight rows, or not exactly straight. I'm on the terraces right now, but that corn's coming up. I know you guys can't see it, but yeah, we're rolling right along now. So I should be able to get this field done tonight, hopefully. Doing about 5.5 or so. But yeah, we're rolling right along. It's going good. Yeah. I don't know how much video I'll be able to get for this. I don't know if I'll be able to get any drone video. Just because this is a lot harder to pay attention to, and obviously, whoops, more stuff to pay attention to. But yeah, so we're up at the wheat stubble right now. So I'm not really putting very much pressure on this stuff, or on the drill for down pressure. So, and this is the reason we started down here and not up by the yard or something, is because this was the first field, or this was a field that's like the darkest, most black. So it's gonna dry out faster. So we want to get up here, and it's fairly dry for about ½ inch or so, or 1 inch on top, and then then you find some moisture. But soybeans are getting down into the moisture, so that's good. But it'll be this one, and they'll go up there to the 100 acres, because that one was dissed, and then that 30 acres, and then the 50 acres up by the other yard weren't dissed. So just kind of ran out of time, and yeah. And those ones will just be no-tilled again. But yeah, it's all going good. So we shall see. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we got in here. It's kind of windy out today. Oh wow, there's a lot more in here than I thought. Never mind. So we'll put this down here, even it out so that I can see how much we got in there. There. Then it'll cover that glass, and then I can actually see how much is in here. Yeah. Kind of scoop some of these over a little bit. Kind of just even them out a little bit. That's what I say. That can stay in there. Awesome. We're getting there. I only got basically 2 terraces left, and then I'm on the flat ground, so that's nice. Good old 7800's running just fine. Oh man, I'm tired. So we're rolling right along. Starting to get low on speed here, but it's about 8:17 now, and yeah, I think I messed up how I started this video. Actually, no, I didn't, because I did it yesterday. But yeah, we're rolling right along, so we're doing good, and pretty soon I'll have to go fill. I'm gonna check it after they get done with this pass, and then I might just go fill it up after that. So, and then maybe try to get the drone in the air once I get past that terrace. So, because then I'll basically just be going straight back and forth, and yeah, make it easier. But doing good, got a lot done. There's always so much more in here than it looks, because those things are just up there so high. I don't think I should put my hand in there, but I will wash it off. Oh, I got ways to go yet. Yeah, I'm gonna clean my hand off before I go back in the tractor. Spread this stuff around a little bit. I may have to put some back in there. That one's about as even as it's gonna get. I might take some out of here, put in there. I just like to get this stuff as even as I can. That's probably good. That'll last a while, so yeah. This pink stuff compared to last year's, it's just a treatment for, it's basically like insecticide and stuff like that. So pesticide. It's basically all that is. And then the year before last, so basically 2 years ago, it was green, and that was the same type of treatment. So it's just a different color and different pigment is all. So one of these tubes I was kind of paying attention to right there, that one. I want to go see what's going on with that, if I can even get up here. Hold up. Huh, why is that not? It's just not closed all the way? Or is it broke? Looks like it's all the way out there. Huh. That's all it is. I don't know why it's doing that. It really shouldn't be, unless... Oh, it's just the angle. That's all it is. Interessante. Well, there's not much I can do about that, I guess. But yeah, well, let's climb back out of here before I get covered in hydraulic oil. Alright, let's keep rolling. Well, we're back. It's the next day now, and we're rolling still. So I basically ran out of seat last night, and it was getting too hard to see where I'd been. So, but yeah, now we're back and just about done with terraces. And then that stuff won't take long at all. But I got a graduation to go to today, and I've got my brother's back in the area, so I'll spend time with him. But yeah, so I'm gonna be, it's 2 o'clock right now. We cleaned out my pig barn. That took a while. There was a lot in there. So, and that took a while alone. Had some other stuff to do this morning, everything like that. So it was kind of a slow, chill day. I mean, it's that time of year for graduation, so gotta take time for that too. But so I only have one to go to today. Now it's around 5 or 6, around 5 and 6 o'clock. And then I'll come back for a little while, and then yeah. So we'll keep rolling. Just try to get this field done today is my goal. But yeah, just I want to get this field done, so hopefully the emergence and everything's pretty close together and stuff like that. So, but we're doing good. My GoPro's kind of low on battery, so I'll probably just fly the drone. I don't think I'll mount it anywhere. of soybeans. So we're just getting the tractor field up here quick, and we will head out. So boss filled up the drill last night, and it's basically full, but now he's gonna go get some more seed. So I should be good for a while, and by the time I get empty, he should be back, and then we'll just top this thing off. So, but yeah, we're getting there. So we only got about 50 acres done right now. And let me think. Out of like 200 and some, but we're getting there. So it won't take too long. So, but we're just getting this thing filled up right now. Where is she at here? Oh, she's full. All right. But she's still filling, so I'm just gonna let that thing fill. Just get as much in there as I can, I guess. So, but yeah, good old 1700's getting some good work. So that thing I need to go through and replace a bunch of the shovels and sweeps on, and that's gonna be a couple-hour job. But yeah, so. Always stuff to do, and once you get down to soybeans, we might do an early cut of some grass hay. There's some stuff that's growing fairly good, so I'd like to get some of it cut early just to have it done before any weeds and stuff grow up and stuff like that. So get some really nice hay. But yeah, so all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So once you get down to soybeans, we'll start doing some odd jobs, getting hay equipment ready, and before we know it, we're gonna be cutting the first cutting. So it goes by a lot faster than you think. Well, we're going, getting a fair amount done here. So right now the lines that I'm doing are go down probably a whole mile, so that's kind of nice. Get a lot done that way. Still cruising along. We got some seed transferred into our actual seed tender. We had some in another gravity wagon, but so now I can go and get it filled up when I get that far, and yeah, cruising right along. No straight lines in sight. Well, it's about 3 o'clock now. Still going. It is insanely windy. You guys really can't see it, but yeah, it's pretty windy. I finally got the AC and figured out in here. I just messed with the dials and stuff eventually, and it finally was cool in here, so that's nice. But I had the windows open for a while, so it's nice and dusty in here. But yeah, we're still going. But not too much left before I gotta leave, and there's still a lot left to do in this field. So, but it's also 100 acres, so this will cover a lot of it. But yeah, doing good. Getting quite a bit done. Boss is pretty happy about that. So doing good. Welcome back, everybody. Today is the 12th of May. Wow, that feels weird. It's about 6 o'clock right now. We filled up this drill and replaced some bearings on the closing wheels. So it's yeah, or the packer wheel. I don't know which one of those, I guess. Replaced wheels and stuff like that on the drill, just on the back. There's 2 of them, so it wasn't too bad. But then we were talking for a while, so that's why it took so long. But yeah, so going now, and we're gonna head over to the corn stalks because I'm gonna be out here till like 10 o'clock or so just to get more done, because we got rain coming on Thursday and today's one day, so we just want to get everything done. But yeah, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but my corn's coming up. This was the first field planted, just gets small, and now is the second field planted, so mine's looking really good. My other field hasn't come up yet, but it also wasn't planted too terribly long ago, so maybe a week, if that. But yeah, so that stuff's looking nice. Definitely need to pick rock in there, that's for sure. Alfalfa's probably 2 weeks out before we start cutting hay, so that's really nice because it's been really hot. It's been like 90 degrees every day for the past couple days, and between that and it's been dry, but we're gonna get an inch of rain on Thursday, so it'll that stuff's gonna explode. So, but we'll be done with planting by Wednesday for sure. So we're not too worried about it. And then me and the buddy are gonna go out and start picking a bunch of rock just in the cornfields, because I know there's a bunch of rocks and stuff out there, so I just want to go get that done. But yeah, because they haven't actually been picked for a long time. So that stuff you can't see. I doubt you'll be able to see it because it's a little far away. But yeah, we're gonna head to this 50 acres here and do that. So, because it'll be easier to see where I am in the dark on stuff that is not worked up. It's stock chopped, but I was going pretty fast and those blades are dull, so it didn't cut them up near as much. But yeah, so it'll be good. We'll get some stuff done here. Yeah. But before I do anything, I'm gonna take the MX and a disc to go down and just disc over spots that got plowed. On the low spots where the tile is. So my boss just plowed them just to make that soil black, so then hopefully it'll run in faster, and then that tile can hopefully get a bunch of stuff out before it got rainy and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this was in like April. But still got some problems with it. We really don't know what's going on. But she still runs enough to where we can still use it for a little bit. So I don't know, we really don't know what's going on with that thing. But I'm just gonna park this here for now, leave it on because it won't take me that long, and I will be right back. We're going. I'm spinning, but we are going. Oh, I don't know how must just be because it's loose, but yep, just driving straight over top of them just to level out these. I'm gonna have to put this thing in mechanical front. Huh. But yeah, we're just driving over top of them just to get them leveled out, and that way they're ready to go. And so I don't know what's going on with this thing. But I'm just gonna back up and do that one, and then we'll keep going. There we go. I'm just doing this one more time because it did not fill in that center very good, but it's not doing very good now either. But I don't know. Anyway, I just turned mechanical front on, and now it's working fine. So yeah, I think it's just because the stuff was so loose, it was just spinning. It was almost like driving through sand. So yeah, I'm just doing this center one more time just to get it leveled out, and we're good to go now. So that one's fine, I hope. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that one's good. So yeah, and that'll be about it. So then we'll go get the drill. We're gonna set the we're gonna open it up just one notch, and yeah, just because we're in corn stalks and because this is actual no-till, we want the seat rate just to be a little bit higher. That way it's because not all of them, there's a chance that not all of them will come up with it being in corn stalks like this. So just for a little extra insurance that we'll get a good population, and a little bit higher population doesn't hurt too bad. So especially the little bit higher that we're doing. So yeah, we'll get back up to the yard now and keep rolling. Got all these ruts and everything, it sucks. Really wanted to get those filled in, but kind of ran out of time. But yeah, it sucks. Not a lot I can do about it though. kind of go where it's not as bumpy, especially when I'm driving without actually doing anything. And those tandems on the disc they'll be fine. But yeah, try to get between today and tomorrow. I should be able to get this 50 acres done, because the boss will be up at the 100 acres trying to finish that tomorrow, which he will. He'll be able to finish that easily. There's only probably 30 or so acres, 30 some acres, so he'll be able to get that done. And then he's got to do a couple other things tomorrow too. So he's gonna go get some more seed right now, and yeah, he's doing Bosch things. I'm just a hired man. But yep. All right, so we're gonna do one notch. Looks like it's set right at 15 right now. And do one more and just go over to. Oh, why is that not working? Is it locked, or am I just not doing this right? There's a good chance I'm not doing it right. Also doesn't help that it's up. But let me just try to get climbed up here. There, now we got it at 16. So yeah, that should be good. You kind of just need two hands to do that, because you gotta pull down and then against it. So there's one on each side. These type of drills are separated. All the rows are set on one side for this side, and then everything's on the other side. So you have everything's on the right side, or I guess the left side, and then on that side of the drill they're on the right side. So it's more for just like, I don't know, I guess exactly, but more so than just stuff's evened out. So there, that should be good. And what that does is it moves these over so they're just ever so slightly wider. See if you can. 15, 16, that did absolutely nothing, but it might move as I go, so we shall see. But oh yeah, what I did was pretty much very little. So, but that's all the more you really need. So yeah, didn't even make one headland, and now I need to go replace 3 more bearings, 3 right next to each other in the front, and who knows how many more. It should just be 3. It's a lot easier to tell when you're in actual corn stalks, not disc, because it'll build up, and that's legit what happens. They kind of just build up, just kind of pull the bunch up, and that's how I saw it. And I also have a disc that's loose, so that's cool. That one's a little more important. So, but I'm just gonna give the boss a text, let him know that I'm gonna go replace those bearings quick, and he should be back before too long with seed again, to take a look at that disc. So I'm guessing I have to take the gauge wheel off. It's that second one in the front. I have to take that gauge wheel off and then take a look, because it looks like it just needs a new bearing, because it's wobbly. So yeah, that's a bigger bearing too, so loads of fun. That one we might just have to leave, or we're done for the day. We shall see. Okay, so we got the first 4 on the left side that need to be replaced, and we had already replaced these earlier, and I'm sure it's because we had to use old ones because we didn't have any new bearings yet. So yeah, just a 15/16 socket and the reverse thread, I believe. Yeah, so because ours, they'd come loose on their own. So tightening normally is loosening when you're on the left side. So, and that'll come off. Oh, wrong way. Oops. Take this off. Normally they have a cap, but we're missing one. So there we go. Yeah, you have 2 bearings in there, and that one's bad. Huh. Well, and that's it. So now we have 1, 2, 3 more to go. Let's keep going. Pop the cap off. number 2. So these ones will be faster. Ooh, that one's really bad. That's not supposed to come off. Yeah, that one's really bad. You can see the beads. But yeah, same process basically. Just take the snap ring out, except this way is faster. There, that's how they're supposed to come out. Flip it over. And pound the bearings out. One bad one. Yeah, this one's really bad. And then one that's okay yet. So this one will go back in. Some are easier to do than others, especially for the snap ring. The one I did right after I got done recording last just went right in. There. Push them sometimes, but that one's in. Alright. There. 4 of them are done, let's go put them back on.
Basically ready to plant once you pull it out. I mean, yeah, because I don't think you need to worry about putting those pins in, you know, to pull, to keep the wings out. Well, I mean, for one little picture.
Well, we're back, so we're going again. I just got the headlands for the terraces done, so get these through, and yeah, we're kind of set behind like 2 hours, so that's cool. But yeah, but we're going now and try to get a decent amount done, so we should be able to get done before Thursday without a problem. So if I have to Wednesday night, I'll work until I get everything done. So, but until then, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go down that way and then come back because these are off. So yeah, but all right. Well, we're still going. It's about 9:30 at night. You guys can't see the moon yet, but it's pretty big. So it's almost like a harvest moon. That's really cool. But yeah, this field definitely could have gotten worked because of all the ruts and everything, but now you guys can kind of see it. You can't see as good as I can, but yeah, so we're just cruising along, driving over all these bumps and stuff, so that's fun. And looks like there's another bearing starting to go out on one of the gauge wheels, so that's cool. But that's just part of it, I guess. So there you go. You guys can kind of see it now. But it's about, yeah, I think I said it was like 9 o'clock, 9:30 actually. So I'll be out here another hour or so before I get done. But yeah, otherwise it's all going well. Getting some soybeans put in, so yeah, got a lot left to do in this field. How are we doing, everybody? Today is the 13th of May. It's about 6:15 in the afternoon, and we're rolling. So boss got the 100 acres done today. I'm working down the 50 acres, so it's just kind of this flat part of it and that spot up there, and then it's down to the 30 acres that are left. So not a whole lot left for soybeans, so that's nice. But yeah, and once we get done with beans, we'll basically be rolling right into hay. So because there's some early grass that, especially with it, we're also going to get an inch of rain on Thursday. There's going to be some grass hay that I think will be ready to cut early. So we're going to be busy, that's for sure. And we got some bunch of rock picking to do. So, but yeah, it's going to be, there's not going to be much of a break, but that's just part of it. So we'll keep moving along. But yeah, it's just a little bit of an update. I think I've been out here for a little bit, hour maybe or so, but we're doing good. Go away. I just closed the door too. That would have sucked. Thing's full now. We'll hop back into the field here and then keep going. So I might try to finish soybeans tonight. That would be kind of nice if I could. So that would be nice. That would be interesting. Try to get that done tonight, and that'll be a good feeling.